Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Here we are, the Office Blokes. Bit of Racco TV. Not done this guy for a while.
No.
Working class man cooks stuck up politician on live TV.
No, right.
Good. Right, let's go. Seeing that there, some days I want to give up, but these people and benefits depending on me. True.
So this fella here is called Don Daniels. He's a bricklayer from the UK who works his ass off every day in the freezing cold to earn a living. And he's recently gone viral in the UK for calling out able-bodied people who claim benefits instead of working. Basically just for saying it how it is, saying that they abuse the system and that there's jobs out there but people just choose not to do them because they're lazy fuckers. And most people in the UK...
They get paid loads for not working in this country.
Yeah.
The benefit system's a scam, man.
It's absolutely and there's plenty of people that take advantage of it as well.
I saw a girl the other day who said her tits are too big to work and she gets 1,300 quid. All right? For not working because the tits are too big. I can think of a job she can do.
Jesus.
Bada bing.
No.
I agree with that, apart from the Muppets like this Labour activist who's about to get cooked by Don on live TV.
You might have heard that the government is now warning young people that they will lose their benefits if they turn down work in a new scheme that's aimed at reducing youth unemployment. This comes after Rachel Reeves asked ordinary people to pay a little bit more, with £26 billion worth of tax rises in her budget.
Someone who was left frustrated by the budget is bricklayer Don Daniels. He went on viral on social media with this post, which has the caption. He's standing there in the sleet. Some days I want to give up, but there's people on benefits depending on me. He also posted this video last week as a follow-up.
You people that do not work, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed that you're walking around streets and everybody knows that you're broke and you don't work and you're relying on benefits to get by? These people should be forced to do 2 days a week, voluntary, litter picking, cleaning graffiti off of walls, anything like that. And if they don't receive a penny.
And good morning. You've had a lot of praise for it. You've had a lot of abuse as well, haven't you?
That's correct.
Yeah.
A lot of praise, a lot of abuse.
Do you regret doing it?
I don't, not at all.
No.
The people that have come out of the woodwork speaking now because somebody's had a voice and spoke about it is remarkable. It's not just me thinking it, the whole country's thinking the same. How long had you had this fundamental view that there are too many people who are simply claiming benefits because it's easier than going to work? Years. I believe everybody's felt the same for absolutely years. It's lazy. Britain in general, they're very lazy people.
Have you ever been on benefits?
I've needed it. I've had a car accident when I was younger and I needed the benefits. That's what it should be for, because I needed it at the time.
What would you say now to somebody who's on benefits who, in your opinion, could actually go to work? What message would you give them?
I just want to motivate them to get to work. The things that you can do by going to work is unbelievable. Holidays, huge holidays to Thailand and Brazil and Australia. You can't do that when you're on benefits. You simply cannot.
True.
It's motivation. You can't.
Saying that is fucking...
Some of them probably can.
Exactly. I've seen people go on holiday sometimes 3 times a year and they're on benefits. I'm like, what's happening here?
Some of them are really good at doing
Something's
the
wrong.
benefit scams.
Something's definitely wrong.
Hugely.
The way they scam the benefits, though, it's mental.
I think he's right. I mean, if you can't, you must be able to do at least 2 days here and there, certain hours where you can go and help the community and do actually something.
Yeah. Like you said there, litter picking, graffiti cleaning.
For own self-esteem, if you feel like you're going out and doing something and helping other people.
Yeah. But they don't even take care of their own garden or their own yard.
Yeah.
You can tell, you go past someone who's house on benefits, the grass is fucking dead long and everything. You're like, man, just get out and cut that.
Exactly.
You can pay someone £8 to come and cut it for you.
You're not doing anything else.
Exactly. They're watching daytime TV.
You can't go and buy a car on finance. You can't buy a house. You can't do a lot of things in life if you're not working. You need to work and contribute to the country. Because I voted Labour, I put my hands up, and a lot of people said you're brave to say that you voted Labour, but I voted for him because they promised not to raise any taxes. I know we've had problems with the Conservatives in the past, but this was supposed to be a fresh start, and they just lied to get into power, and it's...
Yeah, I mean, look, we all probably agree here that there are people, a section of people in this country that are claiming benefits and they shouldn't be claiming benefits. We know that's there. That is a problem. We need to tackle it. The thing that I want to take up here is why on earth you would talk to Kerry Badnock and the Tories. They were in for 14 years. This is their mess. I spent 15 years of my life working with young people from poor backgrounds, helping to get them into work. Back when Labour were in government, we had the Future Jobs Fund, we had youth inclusion programmes, we had an apprenticeship programme. The Tories came in...
It's the fact Labour have lied.
No, The Tories came in and they scrapped all of those programmes. We have 1 million young people unemployed. There is no way that is because of us being in for a year and a half. That is a problem that has gone on for years, for over a decade.
But Labour have lied to get into.
They created that problem. And what have we announced? We've announced that we are going to massively fund a future jobs fund now for young people to get them off benefits and get them into work. And we actually are being tough.
Susie, what do you, and I'm sure...
Labour have lied within the first year to get into power, then why should we trust them to lead this country for 10 years? They've lied instantly, straight away.
See, I would not say that we've lied. I would say that we've inherited a massive mess. Tank. But let's be honest, we've got to make it so that work pays. We've got to make it so that people, want to work. And just to say, listen, it is...
Work can pay. Don't matter how much you pay someone, right? You can pay someone £5 an hour.
Oh, there's a certain section out there.
Right? You're still getting paid. Take away the benefits.
Yeah.
Then they make money.
Yeah.
Don't give them enough money to live on benefits.
There's a certain section out there that just won't work anyway.
Oh, yeah. We know some people. It's people we know. I won't say the friends because we don't really like them, but there's people we know who are on benefits and they have no intentions whatsoever. There's nothing at all wrong with them.
Absolutely.
They're more than capable to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's loads of jobs you can do. All you have to do now, do you know this, right? If you get, let's say, for instance, like I say I'm depressed, right?
Yeah.
I go, I'm depressed. They won't come and assess me. I just phone up and they'll sign a sick note for me.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And I can go straight on PIP.
Yeah.
And get paid however much it is per week.
Yeah.
Yeah, for doing nothing.
Absolutely. It's just an absolute massive scam. Well, that's what they do. Don't look at them, don't do anything about it. And then the disability thing is another thing again, isn't it, with all the cars and stuff like that they get.
They're driving around BMWs, right? And the government's paying for them. I'm like, where's this come from?
Again, we know people that are driving around them and they're getting it through someone else that they know, like a parent or something.
Correct.
And
it's not even their car.
It's not even their car, but they're just driving it as theirs.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to do with them. And it's absolutely makes
give him one of them the bright blue 3-wheeler with the handlebars type thing.
Give him one of them,
Give him one of that and see how many there is.
See what the change is.
No one has one.
Exactly.
A scar, I would say, on this nation that we are leaving 1 million young people on the scrap heap of life. We're better than that as a country. We want to tap into their potential, and the Tories didn't. But
what do you make of that figure, £71,000?
I believe if these young people wanted to work, they would get out there and they would find work. There's work out there. They just don't want to. They don't want the work, and plus they are being rewarded for sat at home. There's a lot of people, if they go to work, they're better off sat at home, and that is a fact. I'm
sorry, but that's not been my experience. As I say, I spent 15 years of my life working with these young people. I've worked with young people that are desperate for work, and they've not been able to access it.
She hasn't.
1 million young people aren't all sitting at home saying, "Oh, we want to be lazy."
Can I just say something? I get contacted. I employ people. I get contacted by a lot of people, and the first thing they said to me is it cash in hand?" And I say to them, "Oh, no, it's not cash in hand. It's proper job." But I say, right, I can't do it then. So why? Because and
down goes the water. Over goes the water.
I can't do it because I've got benefits. I've got my housing bills to pay. So these people, they don't want the work.
So in their view, work does not pay.
It doesn't pay.
It's better for them to be on benefits than to accept the job that you're offering.
For somebody to say to me, "Is it cash in hand?" and then turn around and say, "Right, I don't want the job."
Yeah.
What does that tell you about the country?
But can I just say something?
Don, I just want to ask you, because Susie says she can't believe that you're even interested in the Conservatives. I mean, the obvious alternative from Susie seems to be your disillusion with Labour. She's got criticisms of Conservatives.
Nobody's ever going to vote Labour again. They are finished. They are done. I agree. Nobody's.
I know some of the staunchest Labour supporters, members of the party, who will not vote Labour again instead.
I know he's pretty bob on this. He's pretty bob on this guy, by the way, isn't he?
Yeah, he's speaking for everybody.
And she's looking like surprised at it, but it's true. People,
she's full of shit.
If they're not getting cash down, they don't want to know because they're getting more money on benefits, getting things paid for, getting rent paid for, and stuff like that, and so they don't want to work. It's an absolute fact of life. And if they don't know it, then they're even worse than I thought they were.
Correct. And I know how true this is because someone who worked for us, don't work for us anymore, but came into me and said, "Can you help me?" She was switching from one benefit to another, and she wanted some help filling in the form. And I saw how much she was earning on benefits, and I was like, "Wow, you're earning more than most people in the company."
Yeah,
right? Just on benefits. I mean, it wasn't cash in the hand; like she wasn't getting that physical amount, but she was getting a house paid, she was getting this paid, and I was like, "Man, how is this working like this?" I was disgusted by it. I was like, "That's just totally out of order."
It's absolutely crazy, isn't it? It really is. They need to get a grip of it. They really
and if she's denying it, she just lives in a pie. She lives in pie in the sky.
And they're going about Conservatives. It just shows how bad things are. If he's thinking about going to Conservatives instead of Labour, that says more about Labour than it does Conservatives.
Labour are going to lose their votes to reform, which I don't think.
I think massively.
I'm not sure if that's the
and I'm not being political here exactly, because I mean all the major parties over the years I've voted for. I'm not one staunch.
Same. I'm the same.
I mean, I've voted for pretty much all of them, depending on what the policies are and what the people are like in that party at the time. So I'm not sort of like anti or pro any party in particular, but. It's just in denial.
He's hit the nail on the head, and she's way off. She's miles off.
Yeah.
Four more Conservatives, the other two, and that is it.
Yeah, can I just say, short-term memory here, 10 years of a Conservative government, waiting lists on the NHS went up, sewage in our rivers, like a million young people unemployed. That is a Tory legacy. We've been in for 1 year, we're turning it around. We're going to transform the country for the better.
We're out of it. Thank you both very much indeed. Thomas,
So
thank
you very much.
Are you thinking of standing for Parliament yourself?
How much are they paying?
It's not cash in hand.
Sorry about the glass of water.
No problem.
Look, as his comment says, he's right about everything, including the fact that Labour are finished. Because they didn't just lie about raising taxes, they also lied about the 28 billion a year that they promised to invest in green projects. They also promised to scrap university tuition fees, and they didn't. They said they'll only tax the rich, but refused to clearly define what the rich means. So the middle class don't even know if they're next. And this donut's the one in charge of all of this. You're like so many politicians before him, it's just full of shit. He made big promises to get votes from people like this guy, and once he gets into power, he conveniently forgets all of them. And when it comes to able-bodied people not working and living off benefits, I say if you're fit to work, you should be made to do something. Community service, cleaning streets, picking up dog shit, jobs no one else wants to do. You got to earn your keep. So shout out to Dom for having the balls to go on live TV and do this and stand up to this witch.
Yeah, fair play to him.
She was a typical Labour mouthpiece.
Oh, yeah, it's that gobby thing.
Oh man,
gobby piece, wasn't she?
It's coming up now. The elections are coming up soon. I'm waiting for them to knock on my door. I'm just like,
local elections.
Come on.
Yeah. In May, is it normally something like that?
And they got this we've got a by-election coming up as well, which is for Gorton and Denton.
That's right.
Which is kind of like a real Labour It's a Labour stronghold.
It is.
And they were going to throw Andy Burnham in there to.
Well, he wanted to go in there, didn't he?
So he could have a go check the leadership.
Basically,
he needs a seat first before he can go into the leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's they binned him off. They pied him and said, you can't stand.
Yeah, they're not going to let him stand because they didn't want like another election for like a local government.
Yeah, correct. But I'll tell you something now. Even if he ran for that, I don't think he would have got him.
I still think Reform are going to be all over it.
Yeah, same.
I really do. The way Labour are at the moment, I'd be surprised if Labour won it anyway.
Yeah.
So.
It's a big Labour stronghold as well.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, she was full of shit. She was just chatting total nonsense.
Oh, it's just reading off a thingy, a list again, isn't it? Saying we're going to do this, we're going to do that.
And we've been in a year and a half. You haven't done shit in a year and a half. All you're doing is bullshit.
They'll be blaming Conservatives if they're still in there. They'll be blaming for the next 5 years.
Yeah,
but do something about it now.
Prior to that, we had 10 years of Labour as well under Blair, and look what happened there.
Exactly. Yeah,
I don't know. That was a fucking shit show as well.
Yeah, they got voted out for a reason. So.
It's all full of shit, if you ask me.
Oh, man. He's just wind you up, doesn't it? Really
you know what it does? I want to see pictures of Starmer's face. I get even more wound up. He proper drives me insane. I just feel like grabbing him and going, yeah, shithead. Right? With cheers, innit? Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, no, it's calm down now.
Yeah, at least the Racco's on the same view as well.
Everyone else. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's our view, it's everyone in the country's view. Everyone's on the same page.
I think it's at the moment, isn't it?
Mental.
Yeah.
But yeah, enjoyed that as always. A Racco TV. Good.
Yeah.
Gives it the way it is.
Absolutely.
Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.